Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. And as you can see, we are joined by think of an adjective, the wonderful, the amazing, the fantastic, the one and only is what I like to say. It's Chris.
This guy again.
This guy again, Chris Horne from Amsterdam. Chris, hello.
Hello.
It's been a little while since you've been down here.
Yeah, it has. Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming.
It's a great pleasure. I like it when I come here.
Well, so I'm really happy that you say that. It makes me happy. So what has been going on in the world of Chris Horne for the last 3 months or whatever it is since we were last here?
Usual madness.
Madness.
Yes, same old, but yeah, it's busy. Busy.
Lots of training. Obviously, you've got Mike and Jake on board now.
Fantastic. So nice to have a team.
They're doing okay?
Yeah. It's great fun.
Brilliant.
Really enjoying that. Giving us lots more opportunity to be places, do things.
Yeah.
It's nice to have different perspective on things as well. Somebody else's input to stuff.
But you're always right, aren't you?
No, it's really good. I'm very happy from that point of view. It's really good. So,
good.
Yeah, lots of training, lots of demonstrations, lots of all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Really enjoying myself, but
good.
Could do with a break.
Yeah.
So come here.
Yeah, well, have a break. Have a
Thank
Kit
you very
Kat.
much.
Yeah, I've got a question for you.
Oh.
This is not a question. It's a kind of a question of the week kind of question, but it's not going to be the question of the week.
Okay.
How do you eat a Kit Kat? Have a break, have a Kit Kat. That's how That's how I got to that.
I don't know, Greg. Go on.
No, it's not a joke. I'm just asking you. How do you eat a Kit Kat? And so you break each finger off.
Yes.
Some people, believe it or not,
just bite the whole thing.
Just bite the whole thing. I know.
Piece by piece.
It offends me.
Do you use your fingernail to cut the foil?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
of course you do.
There you go.
That's why you keep one long fingernail, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you
Can
go.
we do some balloons, Greg?
All right, sorry. We digress. That's Chris telling me to move on. Blimey, Charlie. Anyway, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to guess it's Easter because you've got an Easter balloon.
I've got a rabbit. Yes. We've got. Yeah, I'm just doing an Eastery thing.
Okay.
It's seasons are always a bit nice because it gives you a chance to personalise things or do something a little bit nice. So I thought we'll tackle an Easter thing. We'll do something really quite standard and basic. We'll do a marquee because a lot of questions that come up actually to me and I believe to everybody. How do you enhance or decorate a marquee? I mean, it's such an open-ended question. What can you put on your marquee to make it different? I don't quite know how to answer that one because the real answer is anything you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's so many ways. But I thought, okay, then let's do an Easter marquee, and I'm going to decorate it with carrots.
With carrots? Okay.
Not real carrots.
All right. I mean, you could, couldn't you? If you were a farm or something like that.
Yeah, but no, we're not.
We're getting forestry and stuff mixed in with balloons. Why not fruit and veg?
Yes. But no, I'm going to make the carrots as well.
All right, okay.
They keep it quite simple, but it is quite effective because it's nice and clean and crisp. None of this organic stuff on this occasion.
Okay, all right.
Which is going to be quite nice. I'm going to use Sempertex chocolate, which is the dark brown, and Sempertex coffee in the 12-inch sizes, and that's going to be the ground, the mud of the carrot patch.
Yeah.
And then we've got fashion orange for the carrots, and obviously lime green 260 carrot tops, and then a few other bits and bobs as well. But it's all in fashion tones, and it's quite nice. So I've prepared a lot of it already because you know,
can I just say
me build stuff or inflate balloons.
No, absolutely. Well, I don't. To be honest, no.
It's boring, isn't it?
But can I just say, Sempertex. We sell quite a bit of Sempertex.
Good.
I didn't realise how much Sempertex we sell until Simon, our account manager, emailed me the amount. We're doing quite well with Sempertex.
Jolly good.
Why are we doing well with Sempertex, Chris?
Because it's so good, probably. People like it a lot.
I think that is true. What do you like about it? Because obviously for years you couldn't use latex because you didn't sell it at Amscans. So what is it you've used all brands of latex. Let's not mention any others, but you've used them all.
I've tried them all out.
Yeah,
I have, because I think if you're going to be in this industry and do your job properly, you need to test out what's available.
Yep.
And work with what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And I have to say that since we brought the Sempertex in and everything else, it's made me happy because I like the colours, I like the shape, I like the fact that they're 12-inch balloons that we inflate to 11-inch, so they're always soft and pliable and easy. You don't get that horrible tightness at all. The quality of them, I can't remember the last time I burst one.
Yeah.
Really, honestly, I can't remember. So all of that together, happy days.
What more could you ask for?
Not a
latex
lot.
Balloon?
Not a lot. I know. I mean, you know.
You know, now you've said that, you're going to burst one, don't you?
I am. Yeah, absolutely. Cut it, will you? Right. Okay. So no, you don't want to watch me inflate a load of stuff. So I've inflated a lot already. Right. 2 chocolate, 2 coffee in each cluster of 4, and I want to arrange them like that.
Okay.
So the colours are opposite.
Yes.
Because that way, when we lay it horizontally, we'll have the darkest row at the bottom and then the lighter one and everything else. And I'm tying it together with a 260, the clear one I'm using on this occasion. And I've made a ribbon out of it. So you know, we've done that umpteen times before.
We have.
Pinch it on the closed end, push all the air out and tie it. It just makes it easy to work with because you don't get any trapped wind. Never mind, sorry.
Oh dear. Take us to the gutter, Chris, why don't you?
Now I've lost track of what I'm doing. I want a small one. So the smaller clusters are all coffee, just because it's a bit complicated to keep swapping them around.
Okay.
And we've got 12-inch balloons inflated to 8 inches. These are to 4. And we're just using the 260, bit of tension between each layer to hold it all together. So ever so simple, ever so basic so far, and this will give us then the foundation upon which we're going to put everything else. I'm going to make it with 5 layers.
Okay.
So 5 layers of the big ones, 4 layers of the small. There and there.
It just seems so quick when you've got them pre-inflated.
Yeah, isn't it? It's marvellous. Yeah. In fact, I spent like 4 hours doing it. No, I didn't. So there we go. There's the basic marquee.
Yep.
It is so important. I mean, again, I probably don't need to say this, but I will anyway. It's so important to get the difference between the 2 sizes right. Because if these are too big, then those will push apart, and if they're too small, they'll twist.
I see, yeah.
So it really is critical
to get the balance. 5-inch balloons to 4-inch, 12-inch to 8.
Yeah, and that's the effect you get there. And then it will sit down nice and flat and be easy to work with. And I'm going to finish them off with a single 5-inch balloon to about 4. It doesn't really matter on this occasion because it's literally just to plug the gap.
I see, okay.
And tie that in.
You tying that to the 260 or just one of the necks?
I just tied it round the middle of that cluster because I want the 260 to use this later. So Yeah, so just literally tied that into the middle there, and the same on the other end.
Okay.
And that's the basis then onto which we will then build. So take that, pull it all the way round there, and tie it to the neck of one of the 12-inch.
Yeah.
That's the easy peasy. Right. So now then, the carrots. I'll just set that to one side slightly. And we're going to use 5-inch orange in clusters of 5. Now I will inflate a few this time just to illustrate what we're doing here, because I can't remember what size I set these at, you know. Prepared them so long ago. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. So I'm going
what is
to
it? 5 inches?
5 inches,
okay.
Yes. And we need 5 in a cluster. So make them big, because the other thing, one of the other things I like about Sempertex actually, is that they will go massively bigger than you need them to.
Yeah.
So it's a 5-inch balloon, but you can easily push it to 6.
And then you downsize it.
And then you downsize it, because then you get a softer, rounder balloon that is going to last longer. And we need to make a duplicate. For years, I just crossed them over and tied them once. But recently, last couple of years, I've started to go an extra once round.
For why?
Well, I don't know quite why it works, but they used to last a long time anyway.
Yeah.
But I've found that if you do that, they seem to last even longer.
All right.
Air-filled. So I've built stuff like this for the showroom that has looked perfectly fine for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. And
So this
I
would be
don't
good in
lose
shops
any.
and stuff like that. I think
And I don't know whether it's down to making that just that little extra once around, but it certainly seems.
Or is it just down to the quality of Sempertex balloons, Chris?
Oh dear, we should put you on the marketing budget. Like that. And then we need another one. So, well, obviously, 5 balloon clusters are a pretty standard thing. But once again, for a long time, for years, I've always had this slight issue of when I twist the 3 into the 5, not having a centre to it. It tends to wander off. So I've started again doing this. I put it through there, and I'll go all the way around that one.
Oh.
And that locks it really tightly, so that third one doesn't wander off anywhere. And there's a very defined middle to the cluster, which makes it then much easier when you add in the second one.
I see.
And that way you have got one centre to it, and not a cluster of 4 with an odd one.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And
That's a really good tip.
It takes no longer to do.
Yeah.
It just makes a difference.
And when did you learn that?
I don't know. I just one day I just suddenly realised that I was doing it.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually learn it, and I didn't deliberately set out to.
But was it like 20 years ago, or was it?
No.
Because the point I want to get to is that you're constantly learning.
Last year, maybe.
Yeah. See?
Constantly learning, constantly trying out new things. How can I make it slightly better? What would happen if?
Yeah.
And sometimes things just happen. So round twice seems to make them last longer. I don't know whether you probably haven't, because you don't personally do an awful lot of ballooning, do you?
Personally, no, because I'm very, very bad at it, Chris, to be honest.
But
so I try not to do things I'm bad at.
This is a
That's
good
why
strategy.
we bring people that are good in to do these things, you see.
It's a good strategy, yeah. But you might have seen or noticed that sometimes when people just do the ones round and tie, occasionally they'll come undone again. And one will fly away. It's rare, but it does happen. But going round twice, no. So 2 duplets and an odd one. 4.5 this time. So 5 for the first cluster, 4.5 for the second one.
Okay.
And so just again, then we'll take that down there.
Yeah.
I'll go round that balloon, round the back of that one, back down again, and then tie. So it locks that really firmly in.
Yeah.
And then when you twist it into this one, you've got a nice solid centre. We'll get rid of that now, because it's kind of in the way. Right, so to make our carrots, let's put those over there. I'll make this one with 3 first.
It's going to be quite a big carrot, isn't it?
It's really quite a wide carrot, but a very short one.
All right, okay.
Because it's kind of buried in the ground. So we've got a 5 and a 4.5 and a 4 for this one. This is going to be a 3-layer carrot. Sit that down there. Sit this one on the top. And I'm going to take the neck of one of those, pull it up through the middle, tie it to the neck of one of them. So I'm going to use the necks of the balloons to hold it together. Because it's such a short column, if you like, I don't see the point of wasting a 260.
Yeah, absolutely.
I could just use the necks to tie them together.
If you look
there.
after the pennies, Chris, the pounds look after themselves.
That's what my gran always used to say.
That's how old I am.
There we go. So that's the top of the carrot. Okay, and then just so that we've got a tidy bottom to it, I'm going to tie in one of those there. All right, so we have one carrot that is 3 high.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do another carrot that's 2 high. So just once again, there's the 5, there's the 4.5. Grab the neck, pull it up, tie it into this one. And then 1, 2, fill in the gap there. Okay. Then I'm going to fix those into the marquee. Put those down, put this up.
you want this out of the way, or shall we leave it there?
I'm going to need it later,
Okay.
but I think let's just tuck it under there for the moment. So sit that there. Now, I'm going to use the other ribbon that I started, tie it to the end of this 260 here, because I want to sit the carrot there.
Yeah.
But there's a balloon in the way of anything that we might pull it. So if you tied a 260 to the carrot and pulled it down, that balloon's in the way.
Okay.
So I need to go up, down.
I see, okay.
So this one is at the end here, is ideal. So we'll sit that there, and then it will come up and through the middle. I'll just wrap it round to make sure it's secure. And then I can take it down and then up again. So that one there, through the middle, down, and tie it to the other end of the 260 that's in here. It kind of stitches it all together.
Yeah.
But it pulls the carrots directly down into the middle of the middle of the allotment plot that they're now
Middle of the soil, yeah.
There we go. So, okay, 2 carrots, short one and a taller one. Put that down again. Make the carrot tops. So these are 260 fashion lime green, and I need 3. I'm going to twist them in half. So they're fully inflated. Let a little bit of air out to give them some softness.
Okay.
So that they will twist. And I've also cut off the neck roll, really nice and close, because both ends are going to be visible.
I don't know if I told you the last time you were here, Chris. Do you remember we did the TikTok challenge with the balloon dog?
Oh, I do, yeah.
You know, it's up to 2.5
Am I still
million.
winning?
2.5 million views you're up to, yeah. People are still, we've not even been doing TikTok for a while, during COVID, really.
That's a bit silly, isn't it?
It's
really?
crazy.
I don't understand that.
It's wild.
The vagaries of social media, what
Indeed.
appeals and what doesn't.
Indeed.
Okay, so, okay.
Yep.
I'm going to let's get this back up, and I'm going to take the neck of that there,
Yeah.
hook it through the middle of this, wrap it round, and then same again on this side, take the neck there, pull it through the middle, and wrap it round. Right. Now it doesn't, I mean, it's sort of carroty, but that's not what carrots look like.
Nobody can see us.
But no,
Hello.
no,
Hi.
we're still here. We are still here. Sorry. I'm going to use this. Magic stuff, this.
It is.
Bit tricky to get hold of.
We don't sell it, unfortunately,
No.
at the moment. I don't know that we will be able to sell it. I don't know.
I don't know. I think there's all sorts of restrictions
Yeah.
and things, but you can get it from a well-known online retailer and another well-known
Beginning with
online-
A.
Yes, and another
Yeah.
beginning with E.
Oh, right, another one.
Yeah, you can get it from there as well.
Okay, all right.
Rubber cement. It is amazing stuff.
I've just learned today, everybody, from Chris, that they use this in America, hello in America, for kids' projects and stuff, because when you put the glue on paper, it doesn't, you know, the paper goes all wrinkly when you put glue on. It doesn't do that.
It doesn't do that.
Interesting fact for you.
It also makes the kids' eyes roll quite a lot, I think. When there's no- So anyway, put it on there. I've just let it cure for a second or
Okay,
two.
all right.
And then, because this is the magic of rubber cement. If I then get hold of this,
Oh,
and
wow.
I just hold it.
Shall I do this one?
Yeah. Just basically make sure each of the 5 surrounding balloons is in contact with the rubber cement. Hold it for a second or two, let go. Should be done.
I'm a bit behind you.
It's all right, you can let go. Go on.
You reckon?
Yeah. It's usually almost instant.
That's impressive.
It's fab stuff. It
Yeah.
really is. But as I say, it's a little tricky to get hold of, and you probably should wear a mask and a respirator when using it, because it's.
I'm feeling quite happy.
But it's very, very good. Okay, so let's put this down again for a moment so that we can actually see what's going on.
See, I've seen things like that before, and then people just tying a 260 round
Yeah,
it. And that's
it's fine, but you can
You
see.
see the 260, yeah.
So that
That's really good.
it's simple, but it works. But if you would prefer, either can't get hold of rubber cement or prefer not to use it, then you can do that. Just tie 260 round, or I suppose you could stick them all on individually with glue dots. That would probably work as well.
Yeah.
But the rubber cement's ever so fast.
I bet you can use that technique as well. I've seen lots of people doing flames and candles and stuff like that. So,
Yep. Got me sitting bunny. I love these. I do really love these. They're so simple. But
which was the first one? Was it the elf?
Yes.
Because I remember we put the legs of the elf, just the legs, sticking out of the back of the car. So it looked like an elf.
I seem to remember seeing
we
that.
found it. It's when we had the branded car. It was, we found it very amusing. You don't need a pump for these, do you? Because they come with a straw.
No, it comes with a straw. But quite honestly,
if you've got a pump and you do it yourself, you would. Yeah. I guess it's more for the retail market.
It is, yeah. It's so that Mrs. Smith can purchase it, take it home, and inflate it at home.
Absolutely.
But if we're going to use it in our retail businesses or decorating businesses, then why not use the pump?
Yep.
And we just slot the legs in. And he's extremely cute. Well, I think he's extremely cute.
I would agree.
Okay, and then I want a round foil as well. Just a standard Happy Easter foil.
Is this where you're going to tell me you need helium?
No.
Oh, okay.
Phew, he says. There we go. And I'm going to stick the tail of that up out the way. I tend to use Bloom Bond when I stick the tails out the way.
Yep. Because
I find it tidier than a big lump of packing tape or something like that. I just Now that is going to sit on the front of the marquee, flat against the marquee.
Yeah.
So the best way of doing that is to once again use 260 and some stretchy tape in the old H pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a bit of that, 2 more bits of that, and then we're going to stick. Ooh, this is an odd one. Look at it. You see, they usually stick down the middle.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like manufacturing thing there. Doesn't matter, still works. And I'm going to stick my ribbon on the back of the balloon with 1 piece of tape. And then just to make sure that that tape does not come off, I'm going to stick it across like that, either side of the 260 with 2 more bits of tape. So it forms an H pattern, and that is very, very secure then.
H,
it will hold it.
H stands for holy moly, that is secure.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yeah, nice. It's not going to come off.
I appreciate that you did a little bit of a pretend laugh there. It wasn't the funniest joke.
No, it's not. No, it wasn't. No. Okay, I'm glad you, glad you didn't mind. Not offended. No.
Have you got any good jokes?
No, I'm the world's worst. I can never remember the punchline.
I can never remember the joke. So.
Easter eggs.
Yes, they are very nice.
These are 5-inch pastel matte.
What did you do last year for Easter with us? You did something.
I think I did the invisible flying points.
Yes, you did.
Thing.
That was really cool. I really liked that.
Yeah, I think that was last year.
It was. I think. Maybe it was. Yeah, it was last year. You were allowed to come down at that point.
Yes, there was a screen, wasn't there, and everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the screen.
Nice not to have that.
I know.
Right, eleganza ribbon. And I'm going to just tied it off, inflated it so it's an egg shape that way, and tied it there. Now hang on to the knot, get your ribbon, take it all the way around the balloon once, put it under a bit of tension, and then wrap it around that knot again all the way around. Go down the other side, under the bottom, back up again. Put it off, wrap it round the knot again, and then tie it to where you started. Now, you need to have that knot visible at all times. So all of the wrapping and tying is done between the balloon and the knot.
Yep, okay.
Because then it will stay put.
Okay.
if you try and hide the knot under the ribbons, so nothing will stay, and the whole thing will come apart, and you'll need to use glue dots or something to stick it all down. But if you do it like that, it don't move.
You made that look very easy.
It's because it is.
Okay.
Most things that look easy are.
I know.
If you practice.
But yeah, if you practice, you've got to add the if you practice. The way you tie a foil balloon, I can watch that video 1,000 times and still not get it.
Okay, so I'll do that again then, shall I?
Okay.
Because that's also easy. Finger and thumb where the middle of the bow is going to be.
Yep.
Make a loop round your finger into the middle there. A loop into the middle there, into the middle there, into the middle there.
Boom.
And then these two ends, we just tie those. Excuse me. And that holds it all together. We've got the bow on the top and the two tails, which you can now trim neatly, particularly that one there that I've pulled a little bit too hard. It's gone a bit ragged. And then I can remove the neck roll.
It's really neat.
A little Easter eggy thing that we can then attach.
They're
They're
really
pretty,
lovely,
aren't they?
Yeah.
So you could make loads of those, just stick them in a basket, you could put them anywhere.
Yeah.
These make nice decorations for anything Eastery.
Yeah, love it.
So, and the last thing, I need one more ribbon here. And then we can attach it all together. So I'll get this back up again.
One of the balloons came unstuck. I think it's one of the ones I did.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. The thing is with that rubber cement is it stays tacky for a while. So it will, you can stick it back down again and it should be fine.
Yeah.
Right, so where's my rabbit?
Here.
Oh, you've got the rabbit. We'll attach him first. He's going to sit in the middle between the carrots. Okay, so he sits nicely on that pair there. So all we need to do is to tie one end of the 260 around.
That's the leg joint.
The leg joint there.
As you might call it.
Oops. In fact, it might be better if we took the leg off.
Ah, yes.
Then you'll see more clearly what we're doing. So we tie one end round that leg joint, one end round this leg joint. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can put the legs back on. And then just literally sit that on, attach it by pulling that
so
and
easy.
hooking it under the balloon there.
It's such an easy technique. I love that.
It is, isn't it? It's very simple. I like easy is the best.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Oh, that looks so cute, just as it is.
I think this is a little bit boring though, isn't it? So we'll attach our foil balloon.
I'm going to have to get a bigger table for you, Chris, I think.
Yes, I was thinking. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's you know.
It's just your way of pushing me out of the show. Yeah, is that what it is?
That's it.
Welcome to the Chris Horne show.
So I've tied the ends together. I pulled it round through here, and I'm going to hook it round this balloon at the back.
Okay.
Right. So now I'm going to put the eggs on, but to do that, I want to turn it. So I'm going to turn. Well, no, hang on a minute. Let's move all these here. At least there'll be a bit of a view.
Okay.
So I can see what's going on, and maybe the camera can as well. I've got 3 more eggs.
Can the camera see what's going on?
Probably not from that. I don't know. Maybe.
We'll see.
I'm just going to.
That one probably can.
We're going to glue them on here with this again, because I've got it. We'll make a little clump of Easter eggs. One there. Now, it doesn't actually stick until it's a bit dry.
Yeah.
So if you put it on a bit too thick, like I did then, it doesn't immediately stick. But if you give it a second or two to set, then it is actually just about instant. I'll have another one on there. You also need to remember though, if you've got a pot of this, don't leave it open for very long. it will go off ever so quickly.
All right.
Yeah, that in the pot will go solid really fast. So you need to make sure that you cover it as quickly as you can.
Yeah.
And I'll just stick that on there. So just a little cluster of eggs.
Lovely.
And there you have it. Job done. So a little Easter marquee.
That's great then.
With the sitting rabbit and some carrots.
Like you've said many times, it's very simple.
Yep.
A lot of what you do is simple once you know how, but the impact of that is great.
It's the way you put it together, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's, you know, that's the key, I think, to everything. Is it's not. It doesn't have to be complicated. As long as you've got the proportions right, the idea, and all the rest of it, then it will speak for itself.
That's great. Anyway, Chris, thank you so much for that. As a guest on BMTV, you should know by now, you get to ask everybody out there the question of the week.
I do.
So what is the question of the week for everybody out there?
Well, at the beginning, I just sort of casually threw out a comment that said, no organics on this one.
Yep, you did.
I did. I was just wondering, is the organic trend still stuck here forever and ever and ever, or is it on the fade? You know, how... Throughout this coming year, are we going to still see a dominance of organic, or is the return of more classic decor going to happen? What do people think about that?
Let's ask that question then, so it can be a very simple yes or no.
Yes, squash that down to 5 words.
Is classic decor on its way back, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay.
Or is organics on its way out? Either way.
Well, we've got to ask one or the other. Which one's it going to be?
We'll go with yours.
Okay.
Is classic on its way back?
Is classic decor on its way back? Leave your comments down below on Facebook and on YouTube. Chris, thanks as always for that.
Enormous pleasure.
And thank you everybody out there for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell icon as well. And that way you'll be notified every time we upload a new show. And please give us a follow on Instagram as well. Right, that's it. Stay safe, stay happy, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.
Bye.